What's up, guys? It's Butterfly Alyssa. Welcome to the channel, Butterfly Healing. If this is your first time, I think you should click that subscribe button right now because you're gonna love it here. If not, just hold on and see what we got going on, and then you can click it, okay? If you've already subscribed, welcome back. Today your girl is doing a pick a pile video, okay? And I've been trying to see what the collective, because lately I've been feeling like something is coming, something big is coming, and I'm saying something good that's big is coming, not something bad, because there's been a million bad things that came along like in the last fucking year. But I feel like something good is coming, and I was trying to see if that's my energy I feel or like the collective energy. So I was like, okay, I had a freaking migraine when I woke up this morning. I was like, we finna do a reading because there is clearly something that needs to be said. I'm gonna do a little bit of shuffling on camera. Not gonna take up too much time doing that because I don't want the video to be too long. Let me put one of those too. All right. Okay, there we have it. So let's get started with pile one. Pile one will be moonstone. Okay, that's the crystal right there. I know you can't really see it all that well, but that's it. It's like a white labradorite. Your next option is kyanite. Okay. And last and certainly, definitely not least, is fluorite. Okay, so that's your three options, okay? Pile one, moonstone. Pile two, kyanite. And pile three, fluorite. All right, we're gonna get right into it. So the first pile one, is moonstone. If you pick moonstone, which is this one, your pile one, okay? First question that we ask is, what is it that we need to let go of? And the card that came out for that is the Two of Wands, okay? As you can see at the bottom of the card, you see Mars and Aries. We're gonna talk about that, okay? And it also says Dominion, all right? So the second card for the question, what is it that I need to focus on, is the Fool card, okay? And at the bottom of the card, it says Air and Aquarius. I can't wait to talk about what these cards are talking about. And it also says Saturn at the bottom, okay? The last card, which was what does my future hold for me, is the Messenger card, okay? Which is Earth, Taurus, and in Venus. All right, so the first card, the freaking Two of Wands. So I pulled this card, and honestly, I was confused when I looked at it, not gonna lie. And the question is, what do I need to let go of? This is not a let go card. This is a card of action, okay? The card at the bottom, it says Mars and Aries. If you know what the planet Mars represents action. It represents the way that we go about doing things. And then in Aries is the sign of action. Mars is at home in Aries. So I was like, what in the fuck is it trying to say? So I had to sit on it a little bit, but if you look at this card, this person has worked hard as hell. And I think that she's in a place that she's stabilized everything around her. She's done the work. She's, so what is it? What is that saying? I feel like for pile one, the message is to let go of focusing on the work that you've done or doing work in general. Let go of focusing on the balance of it all, the give and take of it all. Twos, cards that are under the number 2 represent balance and sometimes partnership as well. So I think that you need to let go of focusing on the balance, focusing on, it could be, or you could be focused on a relationship that you might need to let go. Now, please don't start to think, okay, this is a love reading. This reading can be literally for your career. It can be for love. It can be for life in general. It can be for spirituality. So whatever you feel that this is relating to and is talking about, if you pick pile 1, there is something, you are so focused on making sure that everything is right, that you're doing a lot, that, you know what I'm saying, whether that be in the partnership or just in general in your life. And I think that you need to let go of that. Let go of being so focused on how much you're doing, if it's enough, if you're doing enough, if you're, you're going to have to step outside of that. Let go in general just a little bit. I think that you got it. You're doing good. You're being hard on yourself right now, especially in the actions that you take. It's not a mental thing at all. Like, you are doing a lot. You need to chill out. Okay. I think that like I said, it could be a partnership. You need to let go of something. It could be a way of thinking about the partnership, if that's what it's relating to for you. But you need to let go of feeling like everything has to be so stable and perfect. Okay. You need to chill. Second card is the Fool card. The question was, what is it that you need to focus on? Which is the opposite here. So you need to let go of being so caught up with everything being perfect. Not even perfect, but like you need to stop focusing on how much you give and take. Okay, you're so focused on the balance of it all. You're like in a box, and it's time to step out of that box. Right, so the Fool card is about new beginnings. It's about starting a journey. It's about stepping into something new. So you need to look at the expression on his face. He is so unsure. He don't know. He don't know if everything, he don't know where he's going. He doesn't know where he's about to go. But you need to focus on going. You need to focus on, you need to step outside of that box that you're in, that protective box where you're like, am I doing enough? Okay. You need to let go of that and get ready to start this new beginning, get ready to start this new journey, because not even get ready, you need to start it. You don't need to get ready. Because that's letting go is you getting ready. You need to start that new journey and be ready to start something new. Okay. You're about to enter an area where nothing is going to be stable. Nothing is going to be all perfect and clean cut. You need to focus on it not being that way. You need to focus on your freedom and having the space and the time to just be yourself. Okay. The card at the bottom, it says it's in the air and Aquarius. Aquarius are some of the most free-spirited signs, and people say that they're nonchalant because of that, but it's because they've captured, let me be myself, let me do my thing, that energy. So you guys need to focus on channeling maybe some Aquarius energy and just starting, going, being free-spirited. Okay. And the last card, of course, is the Messenger card. Let me just say, this spread is giving me air sign energy a lot. So air signs are like Libras, Geminis, Aquarius. This reading could be for you. I'm not gonna just hit the nail on the head, because these readings are so timeless, and so when you do messages like readings like this, it's not for one specific kind of person. So there could be words or messages inside of this message that resonate for you specifically. But the key is to take what resonates, no matter if you're an air sign or not, okay? But it's definitely giving me some air sign energy. The last card is what my future holds. So I told you in the first two right here, you need to let go of staying inside of this box of, you're boxing yourself in, basically, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this isn't even a bad card. Like, she looks stable, happy, like she's taking care of everything, but you need to let go of that. You need to have some freedom and some fun and it looks scary. Look, yeah, God, you're gonna be just as confused and like, where am I, what am I doing, as he is, but why do you need to do that? The messenger card signifies someone that has elevated and reached a certain level of alignment within themselves. You're about to be amongst people. That's why I said it may be a relationship that you need to, not a relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a partner in general. But you need to be able to step outside of whatever you've already established, because you're about to enter a place where you are essentially, I wouldn't say like your soul tribe necessarily, but you're about to meet people that fits you. You're about to find your place. You're about to begin being heard, and what you got to say. That's why you have to get out and be yourself and be free, because what you have to offer is needed. You see all of these people listening. You don't even know your power because you're so boxed in and ready to be this version of whatever you think you're supposed to be, versus just having that freedom and stepping out and going into being who you are. You're needed, you're necessary. So get ready to do all of that. Your future holds a place that's happy and sound and perfectly fit for you and where you need to be at, okay? So I think that's the message here. Let go of this image and idea that you've created, because like I said, you're boxing yourself in. Stop worrying about the balance of it all, the give and take. Just be. Step into that new area. You ain't never been there before, but you're going to love it, and it's going to love you. Okay, that was the message for Pile 1. If you picked Moonstone, okay, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. Please remember, this message can apply to love, career, your spirituality. Put it where it fits at, okay? That was Pile 1. Okay, so Pile 2, which was Kyanite. If you pick Pile 2, then you pick Kyanite, and this is your reading right here, okay? So the first card that I pulled, which was for what you need to let go of, was the 8 of Pentacles. This is a Virgo card. Sun in Virgo at that. And then in the bottom of the card says creation. The second card I pulled was what do I need to focus on? And we got the 10 of Wands, which is completion, and Saturn in Sagittarius. T. What is T, Pile 2? Okay, so the last card for Pile 2 was what my future holds for me. And I got the 6 of Pentacles. The bottom of the card says redistribution, and it has Moon in Taurus. Let me begin by saying this reading has a lot of Earth energy. And I'm not just saying that because the bottom of the card, but Earth signs are some of the most hardworking signs, and that's why I said this. So it could be for anybody. Like I said, let the reading resonate as it resonates. Don't get caught up on what signs I say is the energy, but it definitely has some earth sign energy in the reading. So the first card, what I need to let go of. This is so funny to me. You need to let go of working your ass off. The bottom of the card says creation, and I was like, what? Spirit, are you raw? Are you okay right now? If you pick Pile 2, apparently you need to let go of creation for a little while. Now that can sound terrible, but in your case, it could be perfectly what you need. So like, this card is giving me energy that says, okay, I've worked hard, I'm working hard. Some perfectionist energy, some focused on getting better, making the product better, okay? Now remembering the fact that this can include love, it can include spirituality, it can include finances, your career, whatever. So if this is talking to you, you've put in enough work. Good job. You worked your ass off, okay? You are working your ass off. So Spirit is saying, let go of that for a little bit. Let go of the perfectionist mindset. You're putting in enough work. This is confirmation of that. Let go of worrying about that, okay? Let go of worrying about if you're ready. Because the second card of the whole freaking reading says, what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on the success, the completion. Okay, so I'm getting like a feeling like you're learning something, maybe. Not even learning something, but you may be creating something, constructing something, and you're like, I cannot feel like I'm ready yet until I've reached a certain level. This is confirmation that you've reached that level. You've practiced enough, you've put in enough effort, and now it's time to let what you've created, the work that you've done, show for itself. You're at completion, okay? So you need to focus on that. You need to focus on reveling in your success. You need to focus on the fact that you are ready now. Like I said, if you could be learning something, you could be creating something, you're ready. You're ready. And it's time to let the work show. To, like let the work show for itself so you can relax a little bit, right? And the last card, I'm kind of flying through this one because it's pretty, I'm reading you. I know I am. The last card is what my future will hold. So the spirit is saying with the Six of Pentacles that your future is, as far as whatever it is that you're doing too much and working hard as hell on, you're ready. So what's next? What's next is you reaching a balance of knowing how much you need to, because the work isn't done yet. Unfortunately, as you can see, we still have a Pentacle card. There's still something that you need to do here, right? You know, what I'm saying here is that with the Eight of Pentacles, you have worked booty butt hard, like so hard, okay? Chill out. You need to let go of working so hard. But in your future, you will be able to find a balance between doing the work and then kind of pulling back and saying, okay, now what, right? So I think Spirit is saying with this card, you've perfected it. You are pretty much a master now. But as a master, you need to dial it back. I think it's funny. This is the Eight of Pentacles. It goes down to the Six of Pentacles, not the Seven, but the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is saying, okay, you've done that work. Now you need to help other people. You have mastered whatever it is that you are working on, that you're putting so much effort into. You've mastered it. So now you are at the point where your success can be shared with other people, and you need to do that. You need to share it. There's people that can benefit from the work that you've done, the things that you've learned, okay? So don't be afraid to share. That's why the bottom of the card says the redistribution. It's time for you to help others. It's time to show what you've learned. It's time to give what you can to the other people that, like I said, I'm thinking so many different things. This could be like if you're in a relationship and you're just kind of working on your communication, just per se, just for example, you're working on yourself in that relationship. You've done great. You're doing great, sweetie. Okay, you're doing amazing, sweetie. And so now you can kind of chill and say, damn, I did that. I did that. And then you get to the future, you're going to be able to help people and show them what you've learned. So like I said, if you were in a relationship, you may be able to help your partner. You may be able to help other people that are having relationship issues. If this is for love for you, if it's for spirituality, girl, you doing it with the tarot cards. You're doing it. So look at what you're doing. Look at it. Look at what you've done. And now you can help people. Now you can show people what you've learned, okay? So that was this reading. Like I said, it could apply to, this is Power 2's reading. It could apply to love. It could apply to life in general for you. It can apply to spirituality. Wherever it resonates, let it resonate, okay? So that is Power 2 if you picked Kyanite. All right, let's get into Power 3. All right, so Power 3, we did Fluorite. Beautiful. Look at that purple. Beautiful crystal. All right, and so your first card for pile 3 was the moon. And you know, the moon is associated with water, Cancer, and the moon. Okay, we'll get into that. We are definitely going to get into that. The moon is one of my favorite cards in the tarot deck. And I was like, again, Spirit, why they need to let go of the moon? So, of course, the first question is what you need to let go of. They said the moon. We'll talk about that. Second card is what do you need to focus on? Which you have the Queen of Wands. Now, very fiery energy right here. So we'll get into that. And the last card, which was what does my future hold for me? The Six of Pentacles. The 7. Wow, get your mind right. We've had 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and 7 of Pentacles in 2 different spreads. So that's why I got mixed up. But the 7 of Pentacles, and this is the bottom of the card says Vision, Saturn, and Taurus. All right, so we're gonna talk about all of them, right? So the first question I asked Spirit for pile 3 was, what is it that you guys need to let go of? And it was so mind-blowing to me that the first card was the moon. You know, if you know what the moon represents in tarot, it represents like intuition, it represents knowing. Sometimes it can be about emotions. You know, in general, the this is a water sign type of card for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, my mind is going somewhere else right now. Yeah. All right, so this is giving me some water sign energy, okay? Now, I'm not saying this is for water signs. I'm definitely not saying that, but it has the freaking crab right here. That's freaking Cancer. The moon, that's Cancer. It don't have no fish on it. No, but the energy of this card is very much soft moon sign energy, right? So what is the freaking moon card? The moon card is about... Okay, I'm kind of going in circles. I'm sorry. I've already said the moon sign is about water. It's about intuition. And it's about emotions. I don't know if I said emotions, but okay. So the question is, what do I need to let go of? In this reading, Spirit is telling you, you need to let go of the idea that everything is not what it seems. You're in your head. You're thinking that it's intuition, okay? And I'm going to tell you, the answers are not in your head. The things that you're telling yourself are not the answer. Okay? You need to get out of your head. You need to let go of the way you're thinking. Let go of negative thinking. Let go of anxiety, overthinking. Let go of the emotions that you're having right now, because they're not what's real. Your emotions are real, but they're not the reality of the situation. So you need to let go of whatever is going on in your head and holding you the fuck back. Because the second card, which is what you need to focus on, Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, look at her energy. This is not nobody to play with. This ain't no earth sign energy. No water sign energy. She not finna play with nobody. Look at the fire around her. And then the card, I thought it was an Aries card because it's giving me Aries energy. Told y'all Aries is about action. This card says action. So you need to focus on acting. You need to focus on doing. You need to focus on getting out of your head and making something happen, right? And like I said, this could be talking about love. It could be talking about your spirituality, your spiritual journey. It could be talking about money, whatever it resonates for. So with the Queen of Wands, Spirit is saying, focus on who you are, your personality, what you got to offer. Focus on being optimistic. Focus on taking action. Focus on getting out of your head and doing something. Doing something that speaks to who you are, okay? You are so unaware of your power. You can't even make a move right now because you're stuck in your head, and it's time to make something happen. It's time to show who you are, what you've learned, and all of that. Why do you need to do this? Why you need to get up out your head? And I always, whenever I say that, I have to think about what this could be talking about. If this is spiritual for you, you could be in my last video, I talked about the what now. You know, you reached your awakening and you come into all of this. And I have to say so much. Let me say this right quick. Spiritual awakenings looks different for everyone. Okay? I just had to say that because I don't know, somebody might need to hear that. But if this is a spiritual reading for you, just to apply it to something, Spirit is telling you, you are in your head too much about your spiritual journey, about your spiritual awakening. Like I said in another video, I said, I was talking about the what now that we come to, right? Some of y'all could be at that what now in your journey, and you just sitting there thinking. But Spirit says stop. Let that go. Stop thinking about what now and do something. Not even, you don't have to even do anything spiritual, but just live your life. Be yourself, okay? And do it with confidence. Do it with full recognition and exemplification of your power, okay? You won't even know it until you go out there and see what your power is, okay? So the Queen of Wands, your second card, that's the answer for what you need to focus on. Last card of the reading for pile 3. I asked Spirit, what is it that your future will hold? And like I said, we got the 7 of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this card, Pentacle cards are sometimes about like work or like money. But I mean, overall, I wasn't getting that from like a Pentacle card. But look at her, this little old lady. And she looks like she's pretty happy. That's a happy face, you know. And she's got her dog and all this going on, you know. She's got a lot of items around her. So this is saying success to me. Spirit is telling you in your future, the hard work is going to pay off. The actions that you're taking, the steps that you're taking are going to pay off. That's why you need to let go of just sitting and thinking and overthinking and overanalyzing the situation, because once you come into what your future holds, you're going to realize that the time and energy that you put into it did not go to waste. You know, you'll be able to, after the actions, you'll be able to have the opportunity to step back and see what it is that you've cultivated, that you've accumulated. Culminated. Sorry. But you'll be having the opportunity to bask in the moment in the future. So for pile 3, this reading is basically saying, get out of your head. You need to let go of whatever negative thinking you're having, negative thoughts you're having. And again, this can relate to anything. You need to let go of that and get a move on. Do something. Act on something. Whatever that is, whatever you have possibly been overanalyzing in your brain, do something. Show what you can do. We want to see. Okay, because you're gonna be successful in it no matter what, because it's gonna be true to you, and you're gonna be able to see what you've been able to create. You're gonna be able to take a moment and get back on your chill in your head shit. But then you're gonna be thinking about it differently. You're gonna see that, oh, I was doing all that for nothing, and really, I'm that nigga. Okay, so that was pile 3. Yeah. That's it. If you pick Fluorite, that was your reading, pile 3. So that was the message for this spread. Again, the questions were, you know, A, what did you need to let go of? What is it that you need to focus on? That was 2. And 3 was, what is my future hold for me? So I hope that this reading resonated for somebody. I hope that if you watched, you were able to pick a reading that resonated for you. Some of these could have resonated for all 3 of them could have resonated for you for different things. So that's why it's important to know what the hell you got going on in life, for one. So you can say, oh, she's talking about me. Awareness and accountability are key to anything to me. So yeah. Again, thank y'all for watching. That was it. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all all day. This is probably gonna be like a 30-minute video. I apologize for that, but I had to get the messages out. I'm tired now, so I'm gonna wrap this up. If you are not subscribed, what are you doing? go ahead and hit the little bell for me too. Turn the notifications on so you can stay up with me, because we may do more of these. I do them when I feel them, and I definitely was being called to this morning to do a reading for you guys. Comment a butterfly for me if you made it this far in the video. Like, I don't never see y'all comment butterflies, and so I'm trying to figure out if y'all even ever get to the wrap up. You can comment whatever you want, okay? Comment anything and hit that like button for me too, all right? Signing out now, your girl Butterfly Lissa. Peace.